VXLab supports different types of web elements, such as texts, graphics, pictures, audio or video files, etc. You can insert them by clicking the respective icons in the toolset and dragging a frame on stage where you want to place them. For example, we can add a text message to the stage. You can see Hello World on the stage. Then you can change the font, color, or size of the text in Property panel. To add pictures, you can directly drag and drop them onto stage, and then move them to the position you want. Rename the object by double-clicking the name if you want. You can copy and paste the objects by using keyboard shortcuts Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. Another way to do it is to right-click the object. Then you will see options. You can even copy and paste objects across projects. There are some tools on the top menu bar to help you align the objects. Distribution only works when you select 3 objects or more. Please note that while you are moving objects, you can see the change of their coordinate value. There are several points in the object to calculate its x and y coordinates. The left top point is set by default. You can change it in Property panel here. Let's remember the x-y value of these 2 objects now because we will need to make a comparison later. To better organize the elements, you can use page or container to group the objects. For example, if we want to group the text and the picture above, we can add container. It is in the toolset and it looks like a folder icon. It also requires you to drag a frame onto stage. After you see Container 1 on the object tree, you can drag the text and image into it. When you see Container 1 is highlighted in color orange, and there is a triangle beside it, it means the text and the image reside in Container 1 now. We call this text and this image child object of Container 1. And Container 1 is the text and image's parent object. If you still remember the previous x, y values of 2 objects, you will notice that these values have now changed. This is because their coordinate reference is not the stage anymore. It becomes Container 1. So the position of a child object is calculated according to its parent object. What if you want to add another image to Container 1? You can of course drag the picture onto stage again. However, one thing that you need to be careful about is which object you are selecting before you drag the picture. If you happen to select a picture or a text or any web element objects, nothing happens after you drag and drop. You can also see that most web elements icons in the toolset become the color gray. In VXLab, an object's parent object is by default the object that you select on object tree. However, a web element object cannot be parent object of another web element. So in this case, you cannot insert another image or a text while selecting the image object. You have to select Container 1, and then drag and drop the picture. Please pay attention to what you are selecting on object tree before inserting any objects.